extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills and a lot of...
A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner, put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Killing ourselves.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
There's the stiff arm. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Let's go right now. Go.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Hey, report. Go ahead.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Jordan Stout now. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, eluding the pressure right. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On second down, Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Here we go.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Rolling to his right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flushed out right. To Mixon on the check down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Another try for Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for third and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Okay, just like that, just like that.
Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. Oh, and it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Sample, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Burrow to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it as we resume action. Here's McPherson now to send it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And oh, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy.
There he goes, left side. Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews taking it in. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
No! Are you serious?
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
On 2.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now it's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow is throw into the hands of Sample. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
Gotta go.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for?
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this 1st half already. That very nearly was a 2nd. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught and bulldozing his way through. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 26 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Being chased out left. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow, flushed out right. There's a nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Jackson's throw caught by Kohler. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Charlie Kohler, 60 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow, escaping the pressure right. Shoves him aside, and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Burrow looking to pass, forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets. As he left the pocket, but the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Here we go.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
That's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now it's Jackson. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's get set. 11 MT, 11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. got it complete to Aguilar. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow, eluding the pressure right. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half.